LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what is going to be our elimination match in Group B. Yeah, we're here with Vega Squadron, we're here at GoodJob, the knife is underway. Finally, I can actually put up these wonderful live statistics, which are going to be actually favouring Vega, I believe, if they're the right way round. I have had them the wrong way round a couple of times, but, budget switchplay Jay. Cheers, cheers. Joe, oh my god, thank you for that. It's a great caster. There you go. If he's your favourite, that's fine by me. But, yeah, we're going to be looking at, of course, just some of the other statistics you got, who's going to be winning the first map, yada, yada, yada. Although, I actually don't agree with the statistics. I think what we've seen from Vega Squadron so far has been bleak. They have themselves a stand-in, an extra stand-in today, because also Hutchgy isn't here as well. I don't know what's going on with this team at the moment. It seems like it's slowly falling into disarray, and I'm somewhat hoping that we get to see a little bit more from them, because yesterday it did not look good at all. GoodJob had a reasonable performance versus Flipside, almost managed to steal away Overpass, but on Cobblestone they just weren't able to get things going on the T side. Either way, we are into the pistol round. We got Fierce with the kit and a flashbang, and while his teammates are just going to go with straight Kevlar. On the other side, Coffee's actually been given a CZ, so he's going to be the catalyst in this round, and Zed has already kicked things off. Coffee, well placed, already end the life of another. And, well, actually, JR almost manages to steal a kill back, but doesn't, in fact, do anything. JR will find one in the end and leave it into a 4 versus 3. T's, in the meantime, have completely taken B control, but at least the CTs have done some damage, and Chopper's been able to retrieve that kit and look to try and take control into the market. Dobry, who was pretty good yesterday, does miss the initial shot and gives away back into the round. I think he could have ended it there if he finds the kill onto Crush and actually loses the battle instead. Leaves it into a 2 versus 2, and well, that's a pretty big mistake to make. Now, Vega Squadron, they have themselves a decent chance. Back into the site they go. Crush won't be able to do anything. In fact, it's Zed doing all of the work and leaves it onto Chopper. Zed gets 4 kills in the round, 3 towards the end, and it will be GoodJob taking themselves the pistol round. Here we go, though. Forced buy back in. We are going to see Fierce actually saving a little bit of extra money alongside JR. Double up setup may be coming in, or Fierce just wants extra utility or the ability to drop weapons. It is the coach, of course, for Vega Squadron being thrown into the mix here while they look to rebuild their squad. An unfortunate scenario, but I'll be interested to see how this team actually comes back, because they've lost some hefty members of their team. JR does actually manage to find one, and considering how little he had invested, that's not bad, and Kabakan is going to be able to find another. Now, they actually have an opening to just walk straight onto the B side. That's the big problem at the moment for the CT side. In terms of retaking things here, it's not going to be easy at all. But they do have themselves the man advantage. They've retrieved some UMPs, which, other than Zed, is pretty much what's on the other side. SMGs. Now, up above those, Zed again, just looking to end this round for his team. Clinical with the taps. Leaves Chopper and Kabakan to try and hold on to this round. Likelihood looks pretty slim, and I think they are just going to have to fade out of the round. So yeah, it is going to be a second for GoodJob. Got a little bit sketchy there for a second or two, but they are now going to look to just exit out of the site. No real chance for any more damage from the CT side, and Kabakan will just look to hold on to that UMP and CZ. Same for Chopper. Not really too much gained, and it will be 2-0 in the end. Either way, just a little bit of investment in. Fierce will buy a couple of flashbangs, look to try and make some plays for the rest of his team. It seems like, although he did save a lot of initial money, some of it has faded back. So there won't be a chance for a double op setup to come in early in this game. Coffee already cleans up one, and that is the man with the SMG. In fact, Coffee is just going to wipe down this round. Quick and easy. 4 kills for him. Zed will pick up 1 in return, and it is just going to be 3-0 in favor of the T side. AWP will come in for JR, and Fierce was just saving to make sure he could get extra utility. Go though, Coffee once again is going to kick things off with an opener. It will just be a quick trade, and this is a bonus round for the T side. They'll have money to buy into the next one anyway, but they're going to look to move a little bit quicker. Box, he's so far into the site, and the flashbangs are going to leave him completely blind. So much damage already done. It will be a nice shot from JR to at least trade things back, but either way it looks pretty bleak. Dobry on the site, spots out Crush, and, well, it doesn't get simpler than that. Crush expecting that mid position to be clear. The only thing I will say is that CT side's positioning is nigh on perfect. Chopper is going to hear all the footsteps as well placed, but Dobry has found another. The fact is, can JR do anything? That was a critical shot to miss. They now know exactly where he is. He's only got 12 HP. And it will be Dobry to close things. Triple kill in the end. And we are going to have even the AWP save, so a nice couple of upgrades. A brilliant round coming out from GoodJob. And Vega, well, they've got off to a poor start once again. And this seems to be the story of their game at the moment. Just unable to really pull rounds together. Their old sort of Mirage play was so aggressive. It was so about individual talent, just being able to take those aim fights. And I just think with the mix that they've got at the moment, like, there's no doubt that there's some hefty downgrades. And obviously Fierce being the coach is not helpful. I think Mir was irreplaceable to this team. I don't think anybody else would be joining Vega who could top him at least. And yeah, Kabakan is just standing in for the day. So, well, we don't know how much of that is actually down to him actually being there. So, yeah, it's definitely not looking like a strong roster at the moment. And it's unfortunate because they were sort of a favorite of many people. Either way, technical pause. P-side economy looking pretty good at the moment. Don't really expect Vega Squadron to invest too much into this round. I think maybe just a couple of pistols. May want to bring in a double op setup of sorts, but then again, I'm not even sure who'll be picking up the secondary. I know JR likes to op. I don't know what's happened to Hutchie today. I don't know if he's joining the others on the transfer list, or if it is just sort of thing today where he's got other commitments or just can't make it. The problem I have is that this is a team that realistically could have won this qualifier. Like, if they had their original roster, even with the teams being added in later on, and some decent teams are being added in the second stage, I still think Vega Squadron with that old roster could have taken it. I think they've shown real promise, obviously, at the major, and I think it's a real shame. I think it's a real shame that this roster has become what it has become. I think that they've got potential, but it's before they had a good roster. Like, potential versus actually having a good roster is not even close. And I do think that Mir, realistically, whoever picks him up has managed to gain a great component. The only problem I really have is who's going to pick him up. Na'Vi looking great. They're into the semi-finals at DreamHack. They've allowed Electronic to have a bit more space, and he's looking strong. I doubt Gambit. They've just got into the semi-finals as well. I don't think they're going to be making any changes anytime soon. They've got absolutely no reason to. So then you sort of look for the third best team in the CIS, and in my eyes, all fingers pointed to Vega Squadron. I don't know if there's some sort of behind-the-scenes problems that I don't know about. I have to assume there is, because don't know where these players would go. Like, the next best thing I would say is someone like Flipside, and they've not performed well in a long time. Yeah, okay, they're making changes. They're looking to switch things up and bring in new talent. We've seen that in the form of Lollipop, but I just think that I honestly think that roster needs a complete overhaul if they're going to ever compete at like a decent level again. So I don't know. It's a weird time for a lot of these players. Yeah, it's a bit more of it's a quiet game, innit? YRY. You got a lot of numbers in your name. Bring some of those numbers over onto the view account. That'd be nice. But I'm not surprised this game isn't going to be able to compete with DreamHack. I think that was fairly obvious going into this. Obviously, Astralis versus FaZe. It slightly trumps Vega Squadron versus GoodJob. I know that some people are probably torn between the two. Like, it was a tough choice, but I can't say I'm overly surprised with the fact that they've gone for the FaZe game. Actually, I might look at the score because I don't know how long this pause is going to take. Have a little gander at how they're doing. What happened to Vega? Cassandra and Mir have like put themselves on the transfer list. Hutchie, I have no idea whether he's just done the same. And yeah, that's pretty much half the team. Yeah, you're watching this game between the... I'm not surprised by that at all. The fact is there isn't a game to watch at the moment, so... 16-11 to Astralis on Mirage as well. Ooh, and then we're going on to Nuke. That's looking like a 2-0. So the team is dead. Now, that's not... Yeah, probably. It's a team that it is the same. Like, I was just saying that to think of... If I was going to go top 3 CIS teams, I go like Na'Vi, Gambit, and then I would have probably gone Vega. Like, that's where my third would have been. So I don't actually know where either of those players is going to go. Because I don't think, like, I think Mir's a great player. I think he could get into one of those teams. I just don't think he could get into them now. Like, why would they make any changes when they've both just got to a semi-final of a massive tournament that was stacked? Like, the DreamHack Masters tournament was absolutely stacked. So why would they... Oh yeah, we destroyed, or not destroyed, we beat Mouse Sports, the team that just beat us as StarSeries to win the event, to get into a semi-final. Why we make changes? Oh, we beat Team Liquid to get into a semi-final. Like, that is just not going to happen. So I don't even know who the third best CIS team is anymore. Like, part of me wants to go the way of Flipside or like QB Fire or something like that, but I don't know. And also, I don't know the... I think Flipside must have some money somewhere. I'm here for you, Tom, not to watch the game. Thank you, Favel. Well, it's nice. It's nice you're here to keep me company, because at the moment I am losing the will to live because it is a technical pause. Nothing has been said other than it's a technical pause, which is normally quite peculiar. Normally, someone will say, "Sorry, guys, he's rebooting." I'm just wondering if we're going to see the fourth member leave this team, because we've lost Mir and Cassandra for sure. Hutchie isn't playing today for unknown reasons. Chopper's not in the server for technical reasons. So many roster changes. Yeah, it's true. But we could see some more like weird stuff where just like a Russian player goes to China or something dodgy. Who are these other players? Crush played for Prosto. Tony Black is Kabakan. Fierce is their coach. JR was already in the team. And then Chopper is the last. On the other side, GoodJob. All of them are players who played for this team. Other than Dobry, who just joined the roster after Lollipop went to Flipside. There you go. That is knowledge right there. I bet that like 90% of people don't even know that. And mainly I know that is because I have to know, because I'm casting the game. But that's not the point. Yeah, for some reason Kabakan always calls himself Tony Black. Like, Kabakan has been in loads of CIS teams, like in the sort of Team Spirit rosters. I'm sure he's been in one more recently, but I can't remember what it is. May have even been fours. I'm not sure. He's like sort of a floater of the CIS scene. Now, if anybody speaks Russian and knows whatever that says, it's interesting because I have 3 people in this apartment at the moment who could all tell me what that says, but I feel like it might be a bit weird to go and ask them. Chopper has just disconnected from the server. JR is there. Mir and Cassandra have benched themselves. And Hutchie has... I have no idea. That's the weird thing. I have absolutely no idea where he is. I don't know if he's just decided he doesn't want to play. I don't know if he's sick today, if his internet's down. It could be one of a million things, but... yeah, he's just not here. Why don't they move? What do you mean? Mir is a god. Yeah, no, Mir is a god, but... the thing... I must think that there must be some sort of internal problems with this team. Because I can't imagine that these 5 players will go, right, I'm going to leave. And it's like, where are you going to go? Shut up. Like that, because I don't think that there's a better... I just don't know, like, who they'd go to. That's my problem. Maybe Mir will go somewhere like Flipside, but then who do they remove? Like, for me, like, Lollipop is nowhere near as good as Mir. So, do they just drop the player they just signed? That seems harsh. Do they drop one of the players who clearly all want to play together? That's probably what they should do. Whether they do it or not, it's Flipside. These players have played together for so long now, it's kind of getting to the point where you just know maybe they'll just all end up just crashing and burning together, showing up every once in a while, which is a shame because I love that Flipside team. I loved it more with Electronic, as you can, some of you already know this, but I'm a little bit of a fanboy. Just a small, you know, fan of Electronic. Still have a Paz sticker and a Quick sticker. Don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Maybe there was an inquiry into Gambit, but now since they've done well, it's a no-go. It's possible that could be the thing, that maybe... could this be minus Chopper plus Hutchie? That would be quite funny. Thing is, like, in the game I saw yesterday, World Edit was actually one of the better players, in all honesty. He's playing well with the rifle. I think, really, they should... oh, I don't want to say it. Either put Markelov back on support or bring in an AWPer. That makes no sense. Like, don't get me wrong, he can hit some shots, but he's not really an AWPer. I think maybe... like, Waylander has his moments, but he's way too inconsistent, so you could remove him. I don't know what Blade... like, the thing is, at this point, you don't know how good an impact Blade can have as an in-game leader because he doesn't have a team. Like, realistically, he doesn't have a good enough team that if he was a magnificent in-game leader... it's sort of like with Existence, where you look at, like, the LDLC team and you go, oh, well, they're performing pretty poorly. It's like, yeah, but can you blame Existence for that? Not really. Because they're not that good. That's all it is. It's like, wait till we see Markelov on LAN. I hate to break it to you, Favel, but what LAN do you think they're going to qualify for? I would be shocked if they qualify for this one. And I don't know what else there is, because they don't play small LANs. They try and qualify for this, and then they play the majors. That's pretty much it. And I don't even know if they'll... well, okay, get into the CIS minor. Yeah, okay, they'll probably get to the CIS minor. If they don't, then they should actually just disband. Because there's, like, just random cheaters have got to the CIS minor before. Like, just random teams. What is going on? Maybe offline CIS finals? Yeah, for the minor, the CIS minor, maybe. Now Existence has gone from LDOC, they're even worse. Yeah. Well, isn't he meant to be making, like, if he's making a team with Shocks, that will be the thing. Because then there's no way that you can talk about firepower when you got shocks. Like, oh yeah, he doesn't have the components. You have shocks. Like, that's it. Just, you're done. Okay. So LK is just gonna... This has managed to get worse. This is actually... What does that mean? Shocks is insane. That's what that means. How is... This is just... They're not even... Is he not going to get given the money of, like... his teammate? Existence shocksmiths is a confirmed 3. Well... See, that's the thing. Like, there was the rumor that if the current G2 doesn't work, then it's going to be like Kenny will join them as well, and then I don't remember who the 5th is. I can't remember. Yeah, this is awkward. I don't, like, in all honesty, I don't think it makes a difference how much money you give him. They now have a coach, a team manager, or maybe also a coach, I'm not sure. A stand-in, a new player, and the only actual member of this team left is JR. Apex and MBKs, well, that was the thing, it was like, also they were gonna actually, like, change... the original plan was to get rid of them too, I think, and then but it was Body didn't want to do it either. So I wonder, like, I think Body in that team would make sense. I think he'd be a good addition to the team. I don't know. I'm just wondering if JR is just going to throw in the towel, just like, oh, my whole team's gone. Oh, LK's gone. He's given up too. Well, this is tragic. Yeah. At this point, I am surprised. Like, I want to commend Vega Squadron for carrying on. Like, that's what I want to be honest about. If you lose this round, good job. If you actually lose this round, I'm gonna leave too. I'm just saying that now, because that's already way too close. Well, they are just going to save onto their pistols. This is just like... I have to say, this is potentially the weirdest game I've ever commentated. Like... There are less players in this team. Like, no, wait. There's more stand-ins in this team than there are players. Now, let that sink in. There are more people in the server not in Vega Squadron than there are players who are in Vega Squadron. Just let that kind of, like, mellow for a second. It would make more sense if they changed their name to not Vega Squadron. They have as many coaches as they do official players. Oh, this is going to be a classic, right? Double op setup in. We do see it. Kabaka's picked up the secondary. Now we're going to have the T's just executing on towards this A site. LK is going to be here. We'll see if he can show why he should be in the team. Almost manages the first, but in fact, it's a double down already. Crush is going to be ready and waiting. And, yeah. Round pretty much over. Good job. I feel like they're going to be quite happy about this scenario, if I'm honest. One original player, one new player, one stand-in, one coach, one manager. Yeah? Oh. Vega Squadron. Call them Bagel Squadron or something. That's close enough. Kabakan. At least looking to try and hold on to this orb. Now, they will be able to buy into the next round anyway. Yeah, you know, just like, I'll stand in. Prosto or EPG? I'll go EPG. Thing is, there's been so many roster changes recently in like the CIS that I'm actually like, because obviously Prosto lost Crush, right? Crush must just be sat there like, what have I done? What have I done? Like, why have I done this to myself? You're leaving for DreamHack Masters. Why? We've got an excellent... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with EPG. I think they'll take that. I don't really know. When is JR gonna leave? I don't know. Maybe in the next few rounds. Who knows? 6-0. This is almost comical. I think it is comical. I think we're past the point of comical to the point where it's slightly depressing at the same time. I'm hoping Hutchie hasn't actually just left. It would be quite funny if he has, but at the same time, it almost sounds harsh, but I kind of hope he's having some sort of technical issues otherwise. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, not Hutchie. Sorry, Chopper. Hutchie was the one who just didn't turn up today. JR does still manage to pick one up with the AWP. The problem is, like, they already had trouble with just Fierce, as you can see. Now with Fierce and LK. Like, LK seems like a lovely guy. Okay, there we go. He's already done more than what Fierce... You just... Okay, never mind. I take it back. It was so swish in like his head as well. That's just bad luck. That was funny. Oh god. T's are gonna get themselves the bomb down on the A site. Come on, keep it together, Tom. Keep it together. And yeah, bomb. I guess it's gonna go off. Let's be honest. Like you say, it's the pressure. I can't think of a less pressure situation you could possibly be in. You've joined the game at what? Was it 4 or 5-0? I think it was 4. They're already losing. They already got stand-ins. They already got a coach. I don't think LK was like sweating bullets like, guys, I've been waiting for this call up my whole life. I'm ready now. Let's go. Like he probably just went, yeah, alright, I'll play. If we lose, it's not really my fault. I do like the idea that at the other team like suggested LK and he was like, yeah, call me up guys, call me up. And they were like, no, come on, there must be, come on, then we must have someone. And he was like, no guys, come on, call me up, this is my moment, this is my moment. And then he gets that kill, he's like, yeah, come on. And then he instantly throws his guns away and gets killed. Well, Fierce already going to be dead within the first few seconds once again. He's now gone 007, so he's going to join the British Secret Service. JR still looking decent with the AWP, but... well, the fact is, this is the man I want to be watching. LK. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. I'm ready. I don't know what his picture is. I kind of want to check. But I know that if I check, it comes up on stream, and I don't know what it is. Oh, he just misses the timing. Doesn't matter, though, because Kabakan's still doing work. Maybe we're going to see the first round on the board for Vega Squadron. Actually, Kabakan is going to be cleaning things up. It's left off to FNX. JR looking to try and hold the cross. Oh, LK almost gets the timing. FNX is going to be able to get himself the bomb plant. Still a kit on the CT side, but they don't have much utility. FNX doesn't actually know where the remaining players are. Sure, he can have an educated guess. LK. Oh, on the other side. The smoke, and he wins the battle. There we go. On the board, Vega Squadron. They've subbed in this man. He's picked up a couple of kills. He's already done better. See, they should have had him in from the beginning. And he gets the MVP. There you go. Legend. See, we don't need Chopper. We don't need Hutchie. We've got LK. At least they should have plenty of ideas. That's the one thing. They got 2 coaches in the team. Well, one of them's a team manager, but still. Already, Box kicks things off and a much faster play towards this A side. I think they've realized that if they just take individual battles, it is pretty much over. If they try and pick play, maybe they come... Well, it's more like they push together, they'll just trade, and there's no way that Vega can win it, because they're just not going to be able to trade as effectively. You take individual fights against, like, Kabakan or JR, there's a chance they could win this. So, but they're just now just running into sights, so... It's not going to happen, is it? What is this Vega? Well, that's not what you wrote, but I'm going to read that as what is this Vega? Right. Well, you've missed a lot. Mir and Cassandra, they have sort of benched themselves as they want to leave. Hutchie, I don't know. Chopper was here, but then left midway through the game. No idea why. And... yeah, that's it, isn't it? And oh no, JR's there. There you go, JR's on your screen. There you go. The players they've got to stand in. LK is their team manager. Fierce is their coach, who's now on the board, by the way. Kabakan is just standing in. Crush just joined the team, and JR, as said, already a member of the team. So, yeah. Definitely a bit weird, I won't lie. I will wonder if they come back for the second map, even though this is their map pick, and the next one is Inferno, which is actually a map mostly about rotations and utility usage, so I'm not going to be holding my breath. Crush will at least manage to net 1. Actually gets the second as well. This is what I'm saying. They take individual fights against some of these players, and they may actually lose. The problem is, at the moment, Fierce, a man with 1 kill and the coach of the team, is solo playing the B site, which is not really what you want. We'll see. If he trades, that's fine. Actually, Crush has managed to find another one. He's got a triple kill in this round, actually giving them some life. And there you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They push into the 2 players who are actually on this roster, and they lose. Crush with a great round. However, the T's, they do have quite a lot of money. And the CTs, this is going to blow your mind. Don't. They don't. They've got, well, a little bit, but nothing crazy. So, yeah, it's still not great. And to be honest, I'm not sure why GoodJob don't just run into the A site every round. Mind equals blown. You know, I am here for the in-depth analysis. Why is this a Bagel Squadron? that shouldn't catch on. Either way. Chopper's back. Yeah! He joined the team mid-round. So now it looks really confusing. He's back, but now it's a 5v4, even though it says 3, because there's still a man in the server. Brilliant. This is looking great. But at least he's back. That's positive. Yeah, 6v5. They might actually win with that. It means LK can go back on to... oh, he's been benched. Although, do you really want to bench LK, or do you want to bench Fierce? LK has had more impact. He won them their first round, so, you know... I would say keep LK. Hashtag keep LK. It's going to be great if it... Wait, is Fierce still alive? Yeah, it's going to be great because this is a 4v3. Now, realistically, if the 2 other players die, it could look like there's actually less players alive. Because this is now a 3v3 for anybody who isn't confused. Because I'm very confused. And okay, never mind. Keep Fierce. He's stepped up. He's awake. Now it's a 3v2. In favour of the CT side. Although, see, this is what I mean. This is exactly the scenario. It's a 1v2, guys. But it looks like a 0v2. Because this makes no sense. Yeah. Fierce, if you would just die, please, so that this can go back to being normal. Thank you. Dobry and Zed. Well done, lads. Brilliant. This is not stupid at all. Okay, so where's Chopper gone? No, not again. Okay, it was short-lived. I bet on EPG. Oh, why would... No, you can't bet based on stuff I say. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's not fair. Oh, no, he's back. I think. Chopper is coach now. Okay. This is one of the most confusing games ever. It was your life's a whole $3. Oh god. That is too much pressure. So LK has to join spec, but what I'm gonna go ahead and guess and say that there's only one spec spot per team. On the server. So what that means is that LK can't join spec and Chopper can't join the game. Actually, no, he joined the game earlier. We saw them with 6 players. What is going on? Now I'm confused too. I was already slightly confused, but now I'm really confused. Oh, and the money's... Oh, no. Can we not just take this to map 2 and just write this one off as a loss? Pretty sure LK may have just made some sort of meme that technically Chopper should have 16k because he hasn't been here for all of the rounds. Maybe you can't sub out that many players, but... Well, no, because Chopper was in the game, then he left because of the internet, and then LK joined. So technically he was here before. It's just... All this means is this map is... Well, what time is it now? I think this started at... Yeah, this map has been at least 40 minutes, and we're not even into the first half. Or second half, I should say. This is, yeah. If anybody's got any questions they want to ask me, I'll happily take them, because, you know. I just don't, like, I can't really talk about the game that much. This is the most beautiful stream you've ever watched. I'm glad it is for you. What's your favourite colour? Purple. This map which is only watchable because of me. Thank you. My day has been good actually. Where do we go? So we went for lunch, then went into the city, went for a walk around a few parks, had some Cinnabons. I've never had Cinnabons. They're pretty good. I tried 4 different ones. I also had an Oreo milkshake, so I'm feeling pretty fat. Yeah, then walked around a bit more, came back here, started the stream. Pretty much it. Are you drinking after this? I'm tempted to drink during this. This will be... This VOD will be uploaded to StarLadder. You are correct. For anybody wondering, all of these VODs will be on the StarLadder YouTube channel. Because someone wants to save me losing my mind. Yeah. CT coach Chopper has left the server. Now he's back. He's now in the game. Now if LK can... There we go. Nope, he's joined Spec. Why is he joined Spec? LK needs to join Spec. Why is... I'm so confused. Is there something I'm not... Can I check Chopper's ping? Then friend invite. Yeah, that's what I wanted to... Actually, while I'm waiting, what is LK's picture? Beach, please. Haha. Yeah, you can follow LK on Twitter. There you go. Why did I get timed out? I don't know. You're asking an inappropriate question. To be honest, by the time this map ends, I'll probably have to go and cast the Flipside game, so, you know. Imagine if they win. Okay, now they're asking for the correct... Wait, so... Yeah, but you've still got 6 players. Chopper has... Oh, that's what he was saying. Chopper has 16k. Banter. Okay, now I understand why this doesn't make very much sense. When he joins the team, he has 16 grand. Superb. Absolutely superb. Got timed out for too many symbols. Is he just gonna, like, drop stuff until he doesn't have the money anymore? And now Chopper's specking again. And now Kabakan's got 90 ping. What is going on? Oh, God. So why did Chopper join back if he's not even gonna play? What was the point in all of this? Like, why were we sat here for 5 minutes if he's not even gonna play? I just... Okay, moving on before I punch a hole in my laptop. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be pushing towards site. Fierce is the only one here. He manages to get a kill. No idea how. But, yeah, there you go. Box has found another in the meantime, and they're looking to catch the flanking players. Kabakin, even with his high ping, is still going to net himself another kill, and Crush has found another in the meantime. I'm still so confused. "40 seconds left on the clock. And, yeah, we are just going to see the rotation back. The problem is, if Crush gets this kill, this round is over. That's it. There's no way that they can win this. There you go. Round over. Vega Squadron will get themselves a third round on the board. The T's do have enough money that they can buy. Box might as well just save this AWP. I don't know what he's really hoping to achieve. I suppose he can lower the amount of money. If you get this kill, I'll leave. If he... Okay. Okay, I can stay. That would be the final nail, like, in the coffin if he gets a jumping headshot with a CZ. Like, that would just be me going, yeah. Do you know why Kabakin's playing? And I have absolutely no idea. I don't know if Hudgy's joined the sort of, like, I give up crew, or if it's just, like, some sort of tech issue today. I have absolutely no clue. JR? Oh, goodbye. Get absolutely wrecked. Already. Oh my god, what is going on? Good job, just like the smoke criminals in this round. Already so much damage done, and they haven't even seen anyone. Filth. Crush, looking to try and turn things back. Needs a pick, and he'll get one as well. Did it look to me that Zed threw his gun there? He throw his gun? Zed just dropped weird. Hudgy sold his PC. That would be quite funny. From stickers to this. I just realized I've now got my stickers rarer now. My scout is pure beauty, and we're probably never gonna see a Cassandra Vega Squadron sticker ever again. Now that's value. Push back in, tease into the site. They got to check for Crush, and they do not. And that's a nice work from Crush. He's at least performing. The new man on the block. Pop flash out. FNX knows where he is and pre-fires and almost gets all of them. It's left onto Box. What is that? And okay, it doesn't matter anyway. Fizz. Are they actually going to win the last few rounds? What? How? But this is what I mean. Don't lie. That's cool. Shark and the shark and shark and shark. Why are they now called Waffle Squadron? I said Bagel Squadron. And Scrawny said Beta Squadron. But yeah. According to Twitter, Hudgy's come back from map 2. Well, okay. Somehow they're actually turning this game back around, which I don't want to be harsh, but if GoodJob lose to this team, like with 2 coaches, a stand-in, and like what, 1 new player, just give up. Just give up. Come on, Bagel. Here we go, though. 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. CTs bought back in full, and the T's will have AKs at least. It seemed like the faster plays towards this A side were just enough for them initially. Just keep running into the site. Shot from JR to kick things off. We'll be finding the opener. What's the CT side the Vega Squadron were renowned for when it came to their full roster, or at least the roster that was the one that got them further into the major. But the fact that they've still only managed to, well, maximum 6 rounds is worrying. Shark bait, sure, why not? F&X is going to turn things into a 4v4, but takes a lot of damage, and there's not a lot of utility left. In fact, in terms of smoke setups, there's absolutely none. Crush, another peek into middle. He's been looking good, I have to admit. It's going to be on to Dobry and Coffee to try and turn things back. Ready? Dobry, that is a nice spray control. He's definitely a good addition to this team. Leaves it all onto one. Fierce the coach in a 1v2 clutch. Both players low. His incendiary might even be enough, and he hits the headshot onto Coffee already. It's left onto Dobry to try and close things. Incendiary going to be thrown in, and actually Fierce will clutch it. The coach gives them a 6th round on the board. And yeah, good job. I've actually lost the last 4. Versus 2 members of staff, a stand-in, and a brand new player. Yeah. If they just do plus, that would be kind of cool. I'd be totally down for that. I like how you let. I don't know though, because then they don't have an AWPer, so maybe like, I'd say plus Mir plus Chopper plus Hudgy plus JR, and then keep Blade. You say this is intense. The first half took an hour. An hour. Blake can AWP if Markelov can. Well, something here's not right. I'll be honest. This pistol round's looking fairly interesting. How has everybody started with $2,900? I love it. Question mark. What? What's wrong? This is unreal. No, I'm being punked. There's no way that this is a real match. I've actually got tears in my eyes. I think it's just the question mark. That's what got me. Obviously, the situation is stupid that in a pistol round that there's 2,900, but the fact is like, what? There's nothing wrong here. Oh my god. Oh, I can't. Ooh. We got pistols in the pistol round now. Which is a good start. I'm actually legitimately crying. Like, I can't even... I've got nothing else to say. This is not real life. Yeah, it's Chopper's coach. Oh, look at Twitter. Oh, okay. Keep getting timed out for saying Turkish yes is going to be God again now that Dust 2 is back in the pool. I don't know. I don't know why you'd get timed out for that. Oh, okay. The tears have been wiped away from my face. We now go into the T side. Good job, still with the advantage. And, well, everybody is running straight towards Dobry. New man in the team. He's just going to look to try and get a pick and fade away. Doesn't manage anything. We are going to be seeing a quick trade already. LK back on the board. Will get himself already a 6th kill. He has a legitimate chance to like overtake some of the other players. I hope that happens. Sign LK, that's what we want. Crush already picks off another. Coffee's going to fall. And how? They're playing better with 2 coaches than they were with 1. Dobry, he's still looking at least to try and bring this home, but he's the only one left. Another kill for him actually, and there is still a kit. It's left onto Fierce, who's getting tempted to peek, and Dobry just wrecks him. But he doesn't have enough time. It doesn't matter, he gets 4 kills. It's not enough. This guy's the new guy. Why? Don't forget the fact that this first half took an hour. Don't forget to miss out that gem of a detail. Oh. Pistol round goes the way of Vega Squadron. We are going to have the T's mostly buying up SMGs. Double scouting. I always like the double scout. Push in. Crush and Kabak find openers. Coffee will be there to trade one back. And this round's looking pretty bleak now. I think the T's have got this one pretty much in the bag. And Crush is continuing his reign of terror. 19 and 13. Fierce is about to overtake JR. Let's do it. Let's do it. LK didn't even play for half of the rounds, and he may do the same. There you go. There you go, Element. You got it now. Bang on. 9 to 8. It's going to be a straight up save. Coffee. Going to be left with a P250. Everybody else is just saved and not really expecting too much here. Box. Actually, okay. What? Okay. Okay, that's enough now. That's enough. You shouldn't be able to do this much damage with USPs. That's 3 kills. There's only actually 2 players left. The AK is actually dropped as well. It's the second game. Banter. JR. Oh, no. No. He's actually going to win it as well. Do I get a stand-in? Do I get a stand-in? Everybody else has a stand-in. Do I get one? I just went around with USPs. They invested $300. Okay, moving on. Both teams have a bye. AWP onto either side. JR will be picking up one. And Box has the other. We're going to have JR looking for that opening pick, but is met by a Molotov instead. And wow. B-side. I'm just going to be playing a bit more of a default round. All the extra money that they farmed up has been diminished by what just happened. The event that shall not be named. Ever again. It never happened. Let's just leave it at that. Box is going to find the opener onto LK. Do still have a man underneath and a little bit of a peek looking to come out from Crush. These are looking to barrel in towards this B site. Zed is going to be ready and waiting. They haven't cleared him from the angle. Fierce looking for the peek, but he loses the duel. JR just round the corner with the AWP, and actually Coffee's going to jump up and peek in. Now, well, Zed's going to burn. He was going to try and put out that Molotov with another Molotov, but unfortunately he realized you can't fight fire with fire in a logical sense. In fact, I feel like if the fire brigade did that, many more places would burn down. But we are at least into a 4 versus 2. Or just 1, as Crush is all that is left. Looking for the peak. Can't find anything just yet. And it will be 11-8. Money reset now for the T side after round that shall not be named. And it is going to be 11-8. Yesterday we had every single round won by... Yeah, there was that. These kind of games and commentators are the only reason I watch CS. Oh, I don't think you watch CS for the right reasons then, Element, I'll be honest. Well, this should be an easy round. I'm hoping we're not going to see a Glock P250 victory. Just for my sanity. Thank you, good job. Thank you. Oh, the nade. There we go. Lovely. That's what we like to see. Rifles winning rounds. 12-8. We are going to see the T's back in with a buy. Obviously, combining the two words would make ties. You can see what I did there. JR is going to be looking for that opener into mid. He is going to get shot in the face, but his teammate Fierce, his coach, will be able to find the trade back, at least giving them something into this round. Still going to be a 4 versus 4, which in most cases will benefit that T side. However, already losing JR. Oh, Fierce, you're so close. I really want Fierce to get another kill. Come and laugh at these kind of games. Understandable. TT side. Playing a bit of a 2-2 split. Box going to be the main defender on the site. Kabakan looking for the opener. Going to find anything just... Yeah, that's a nice double. Both coaches within one shot. Gives a third kill to Box. Now with 45 seconds left, we're going to look at Kabakan and Crush. All in all, the trade's not too bad, although the timing absolutely wrecks one. It will be 13-8. Once again, only pistols can come in for Vega Squadron. And the CT side look like they may have finally rectified some of their problems. Here we go, though. As said, gonna be some pistols. Box already kicking things off with one. Astralis knocking out FaZe. Yeah, well, after the first map went their way, I can't really say I'm surprised that they were Nuke. Danes and Nuke are pretty much just like the perfect combination. Nice peek out. FNX. Be able to find one, and well, a flawless round from GoodJob. Their name is pretty much how they did in that one. T-side with what could be their last proper buy. Obviously, the max loss bonus is behind them, so even a bomb plant will be enough to get them a buy into the next, but it's not all about buys at this point. They need to get themselves some rounds. 14-8. Guys, this has been a close... No, don't, Aaron, don't say that. Please. Please. already. We are going to look to see the CTs can win themselves this round. Peak going to be coming out from Crush into middle. Don't find anything just yet. And Dobry hoping to try and find something through the smoke. The T's are looking to gather up towards this A site once again. And they do have a lurk player in the form of Crush in middle. However, he does have to be careful as Coffee up on short. Could make things quite difficult. Five seconds left on the clock, and Kabakin is going to be looking for that opener. Box tag low, but Dobry, that flashbang is good. He finds the double. It is a shutdown round already, and Crush is left lurking on the wrong side of the map. 40 seconds to try and win it all, and it is just going to be another round on the board. Who is LK and Tony Black? Tony Black is Kabakin, and LK is the team manager of Vega Squadron. So yeah.
Counter-terrorists win.
15-8. No bomb plants, so the T's are going to have some limitations with their buy. I don't know. How did Electronic play in Navi's game versus Mouse Sports? Because they've said that they made like a lot of changes, or like at least in terms of strategy. So I'm sort of hoping that he'd perform better. I didn't get to watch it, so I don't know. Crush does kick things off and actually manages to find a double already, doing work into mid. You'd be proud. Oh, okay. Because that's the thing. I think if they can stop basing like so much around Simple and actually bring him into the game, we could actually see quite a bit more from that team. I think he's an outstanding player. Yeah, 51 and 36. Obviously, Simple ran the show, but if he can get into it a little bit more, I think that'll be exciting. 2 versus 4. Shouldn't be any way that they lose this round, but at this point, who knows? Who knows? Dobry and Zed to try and save things here. We are going to have the boost into the window. Got to be careful here. Oh, Dobry's just found 2. A third for Zed, and it hits. It's happened. We're done. We're done. 16 and 8. Yeah, that was map 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. And I'll be back after the break. See you then.